Take a moment to get comfortable. Find a position where you can allow your body to fully rest. If you're sitting, feel the chair underneath you. If you're lying down, feel the support beneath your body. You don't have to hold yourself up right now. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to figure everything out. For the next few minutes, you can simply be present with God. If you're comfortable, place one hand gently over your heart. Or if there's a particular place in your body you tend to hold stress, tension, or pain, you can place your hand there. Now, take a slow, deep breath in and slowly breathe out. Again, breath in and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and release the breath slowly. Today, we're going to meditate on the name Jehovah Rapha, the Lord who heals. And perhaps that name feels especially meaningful to you right now because there are places in all of our lives that need healing. Some wounds are physical, some are emotional, some are relational, some are spiritual, and some wounds are so deep that we aren't even sure how to explain them. Maybe you've been carrying something for a long time. Maybe you have prayed about it. Maybe you have tried to fix it. Maybe you have tried to ignore it. Maybe you have told yourself that you're okay when honestly, you're not. Today, you don't have to hide the wound. You don't have to pretend you're stronger than you are. You can bring that whole thing to Jehovah Rapha, the Lord who heals. Take another slow breath and gently bring your attention to the area of your life that feels wounded right now. Think about the story of the Israelites at Marah. They had just come through the Red Sea. They had experienced God's deliverance. And yet, only a few days later, they were thirsty. They had come to the water, only to discover the water was bitter. They couldn't drink it. And sometimes, life feels like that. You finally made it through one difficult season, and then you arrive at another place that hurt. You thought things were getting better, but the water is still bitter. So think about your own bitter place. What area of your life feels painful, exhausted, or broken right now? Maybe it's your body. Maybe it's an emotional wound. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's grief. Maybe it's disappointment. Maybe it's something you thought God would have healed you by now. Don't rush past it. Just notice it. And if you feel comfortable, say quietly to yourself, this hurts. This feels broken. And perhaps I cannot heal this on my own. Take a breath. You don't have to be ashamed of needing healing. You don't have to apologize for being tired. You don't have to pretend that everything is fine just because you have faith. Faith doesn't require you to deny that the water is indeed bitter. The Israelites saw it. They named it. They acknowledged that they were thirsty, and God met them there. So today, you can bring your own bitter water to Jehovah Rapha exactly as it is. Now, imagine Jehovah Rapha coming near to you, not standing far away, not waiting for you to fix yourself first. not asking you to clean up your wounds before he comes close. He comes into the place of your pain. Think about that for a moment. When God showed Moses what to do at Marah, God made a way for what was bitter to become drinkable. And I want you to imagine God meeting you in your own place of bitterness. Perhaps you can picture him gently placing his hand over the place where you're hurt, not rushing, not forcing, not impatient, just present, steady, compassionate. Imagine his hand touching the exact place of your pain. You know where it hurt. You may or may not know what caused it, but he knows. He knows how long you've been carrying it, and he knows what you need. Jehovah Rapha is not intimidated by your wounds. He isn't surprised by your pain. He isn't disappointed that you haven't healed faster. He is the Lord who heals in his timing. And healing doesn't always happen in the way we expect. Sometimes healing is immediate. Sometimes it happens slowly. But God heals the body. He heals the heart. He heals the relationship. He gives us the strength to walk through something that has not yet changed. And sometimes healing looks like learning to live whole again after something has wounded us deeply. Whatever healing looks like in this season, you can trust the healer with the process. Because healing isn't simply about removing pain. Healing is about restoration. It's about God bringing wholeness into the places that have been damaged. It's about becoming more fully who he created you to be. So, take a slow breath, and as you breathe in, imagine yourself receiving his care. You don't have to make yourself heal. You don't have to force the process. You can simply bring your wounds to the one who knows what to do with it. Now, bring your attention back to your body. Notice your shoulders. Notice your jaw. Notice your hands. Notice your chest. Sometimes we have been hurting for so long, our body learns to stay guarded. We tighten. We brace. We prepare for the next disappointment. We prepare for the next painful conversation. We prepare for something else to go wrong. And eventually, we don't even realize how much we're holding. So, for the next few breaths, we're going to practice releasing some of that tension. Not because everything has suddenly been fixed, but because for this moment, you can let Jehovah Rapha carry what you have been carrying. Take a slow breath in and think, Lord, heal what is broken. As you breathe out, think, you are with me in this process. Breathe in again. And as you breathe out this time, drop your shoulder. Let your jaw unclench. Let your hands soften. And release the exhausting responsibility of trying to heal yourself. Breathe in again. The Lord heals what's broken. Breathe out. You are with me in this process. Let go of what you don't have to carry right now. One more time. Breathe in. Lord, heal what's broken. Breathe out. I trust you with my healing. Let your body soften. You don't have to be completely healed today. You don't have to have the whole process figured out. You don't have to wake up tomorrow and suddenly be a completely different person. Healing can take time, and that's okay. And taking time does not mean that God has forgotten you. Jehovah Rapha is still the Lord who heals, even in the waiting, even in the process, even in the places where you cannot yet see the change. As we prepare to end this meditation, take one more slow breath in and remind yourself you are not alone in your healing. You don't have to be completely fixed today. You just need to remain close to the healer. There may still be places that hurt when you leave this meditation. There may still be questions you don't have the answers to. There may still be circumstances you wish God would change. But you don't have to walk through them alone. Jehovah Rapha is with you. He sees the wound. He understands the pain. He knows the process, and he isn't finished with you. So, as you return to your day, carry this truth with you. You can be honest about what hurts. You don't have to pretend you are okay when you're not. You don't have to heal yourself because you can trust Jehovah Rapha with your restoration. Let's take our final breath prayer together. Breathe in, Jehovah Rapha. Breathe out, the Lord who heals me. Breathe in, make me whole. And breathe out, in your time and in your way. One more breath. Breathe in slowly, and as you breathe out, release the pressure to fix yourself overnight. Release the expectation that you should already be further along. Release the belief that you have to carry your healing by yourself. You are allowed to heal slowly in the way that God wants to heal you. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to receive help. You are allowed to be honest about what hurts. And you are allowed to trust God with the places that still need healing. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. And before you move on with your day, remember, Jehovah Rapha is still working. The Lord who heals hasn't abandoned the place that hurts. His healing may be a journey, but you are not walking it alone. As you move throughout your day, consider this question. If you truly trusted today that Jehovah Rapha is patiently working towards your restoration, what heavy expectation of fixing yourself overnight could you finally lay down? Take that question with you today. And whenever you find yourself frustrated with how long the healing is taking, pause, take a breath, place your hand over your heart, and whisper, Jehovah Rapha, the Lord who heals is with me. You don't have to heal yourself. You can trust Him with the process.